thing, I guess.
I'm the
Right?
man. I'm the front line. What the hell can I do? I have a gun, shoot spells. All I do is scream and stop things.
Yeah, bro. Stop standing too close to the fucking enemies. Learn how to just throw your
Yes,
weapon next
yes.
time.
Well, there are many ways. I mean, you could definitely hit and run. I understand opportunity attacks, but they're not that big a deal if you're getting away. There's also the fact that you have fucking flying boots, and technically, no one can do an opportunity attack on you if you're flying.
Oh, I thought like it doesn't matter. You still
That shit
follow
is
the.
crazy.
It matters because of the distance, basically. You're at disadvantage for it.
Oh shit! But I just survived somehow.
And basically, like if you're flying 10 feet up, you're good to go.
Oh, I'll take the Inquisition next time.
So, like, if you flew 5 feet up, the dude can't attack you because you're 5 feet above him. Because attacks of opportunity are based on like leaving range and the distance in the range. I don't know. That's what the fuck it's. I don't know. It's fucking Jeremy Crawford. Sometimes it makes sense. Other times I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't care. All right.
Oh, the sixth edition I fixed.
So last session, you guys were getting your ass handed to you. This session, I'm not sure. You were doing decently. However, I did not pay attention to the health, and we begin on the custodial keeper of the catacombs turn. With that, noting the rest of the party, you could just see just a little below you, Wolfram. Cecil just kind of twists his blade as the red flashes in front of you.
I see. God, my luck points.
Hoy, 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 hoy.
I used one of my luck points. Oh God.
You just see four like almost instant slashes hit you, but you don't feel anything. You're using luck points.
It's like make his one attack miss. You see Wolfram quickly raise his swords up in this horizontal position to shield himself from the attack. Just wait. Ah shit! I don't have. Never mind. I don't. I forgot what charges. Never mind. I don't have none. Fuck. Never mind.
So you can't do that.
No, I don't have any.
He doesn't have any luck points, so he's.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And in that case, you just feel kind of you almost see red just splash out you just feel the bursts hit you.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Half damage.
You said my sliver health? Oh, now it's dead. Now I'm sliver health. Damn it.
Zip. Minus 28. So you are unconscious and not dead. However, you fall 5 feet into the water, which is kind of problematic as you falling into the water. You all just watch Wolfram hit the water as the water just reaches up and just pulls him under as he disappears. You note Cecil just kind of turning and just shaking his head slowly. Tisk, tisk. Just kind of looking on and pointing. You know, Jotna whisper in your ear, do something about the one with the gun, would you? With that, this brings us to Tilgrim's turn. As you look on, you note Strahd just kind of shaking his head. Idiots! What was that? You just take him out. He's not that strong. He's not even that scary. Why, if I was down there, on second thought, why bother getting the cape dirty? Now, if you don't wise up, Odessa's going to join them. What do you do? Foster, are you like Mikeless?
Okay. No, I got my mic. So Wolfram, I can't see him at all. I can't see, like, he's completely gone.
Yeah, he's just been swallowed into the black water.
Right. And that's 3 feet of water over there as well.
Everything's 3 feet of water in the room you're in.
Gotcha. Okay. That changes things. A lot of things. When I attacked him with Scorching Ray, I believe that was my first turn. I don't know if you described anything happening. Did nothing happen? I don't think you described anything. I just want to be sure. Hello?
Hi.
Yeah, when I casted Scorching Ray on him, on my first turn, I don't know if did he absorb it? Did it just attack him like normal?
Sorry, I wasn't switched back yet. The attack you made on your first turn, what are you talking about?
I casted Scorching Ray.
After he had a ready action after I swung at Cecil.
Yeah.
Did you actually cast it?
Yeah.
He did.
I did.
Was it last session?
Yes.
Yeah.
One hit him.
Let me scroll up.
Oh
yeah, one hit him.
Okay. Oh, and nothing happened.
I mean, you know the kind of a hardening. Where is it? Here it is. Scorching Ray.
I guess what I'm asking is, was it normal?
Did he absorb?
Was there an additional effect, or did it?
So the Scorching Ray you hit him with did 6 damage. So because it did 6 damage, the narration was pretty much like he just kind of looked at his arm and just ignored it.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't anything serious.
Yeah, it was just like you hit him, you know.
He didn't do anything because
it didn't really do anything though.
That's concerning. Okay. I guess as I just kind of search the battlefield for Wolfram, I'll just glance towards Strahd and Odessa. What are they doing currently?
Strahd trying to cheer you on, albeit he has one leg kind of bent up on the balcony, kind of leaning over, just shouting obscenities, while Rahadin just has a hand on his shoulder, just keeping him from falling. Odessa is just standing there. You note her just kind of pulling slowly a glaive out of her hair, as she already has the shield by her side. She seems to be readying herself for combat.
Okay. Wait, as in she's right here, right? She's about to run, basically rush in and join. Okay.
She's standing there. She doesn't show any indications of rushing into anything.
I am going to, for now, I'm going to just, I guess, noting the kind of black amorphous cloak around me, missing the stars. I'll go ahead and draw in the air, just trace along a glowing silver sigil. As I dig my hands through it, I pull forth a small star, smaller than ones that I would grab from my cloak, but a star nonetheless. In one motion, I extend it, shooting the star towards Cecil. I am casting magic missile at first level. It's not going to be a lot. I need to see something. Yeah, that's fine. Not waiting for a reaction. I'm going to go ahead and no, not that. Go ahead and as a bonus action, lean southward and end up right here. That's 5, 10, 15, 20. No, wait. 15, 20.
You note the beam just kind of hitting him and almost ricocheting off upwards, just kind of flashing in the air and then dissipating as his attention slowly turns towards you. You just know a fairly serious look on his face as he stares at you.
Okay. As I stand there, I'm essentially just like standing ready, cautious. I'll end my turn here.
This brings us to Yama's turn. You note that Jotun seems to be focused on, well, whoever Jotun wants to focus on. But Cecil seems to be staring directly towards Tilgrim to the southeast. You also note the shouts of Strahd behind you, just kind of with a fist in the air, almost right over you, just going, "Come on! You, Bard, do something interesting, exciting. Show these constructs what you can do." What do you do?
So just to be clear, my counter charm had like no effect, right?
Did you read what counter charm does?
Yeah, it gives him advantage. Aren't you? Because didn't Wolfram hit him, or am I misremembering that?
Wolfram hit Jotun?
Yeah.
Wolfram never hit Jotun.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think so.
Oh, never mind then.
So I can say that whatever is happening to Jotun is not something that a saving throw is needed to break.
Oh, okay then. Just stopping the song there. You say he's looking at Tilgrim, right?
He is staring over at Tilgrim, yes.
Tilgrim, you got any ideas on what to do here?
Just shouting. I have one, but I'm not sure if it's going to work or not. Just do something. I'm sure whatever you have isn't a bad idea.
Just looking over at Cecil. Fucking hell. Just yeah, looking over Cecil, Yamez will be in playing violin, cast hold person on him. You're not getting a rhyme. I have like no time to actually think of this. La-di-da. That's the song.
As you do this, you note the melody of the song just kind of locks Cecil in place. It seems as if something is doing something. How are you, holding person? What does it look like?
So you just see notes come from the violin, and it is kind of, like the stereotypical like note how it has like the long piece on it.
The high clef?
Yeah, like that little line thingy. Like it looks like a spoon. Yeah. The high clef is like just holding him in between it, essentially.
You note him becoming paralyzed, but still being able to stand on the water, as the water's surface underneath him is solid. He doesn't say anything. He just kind of locks up. You note Strahd just kind of pointing. Ha! Exactly. Now then, everybody, just wail on him. Oh, whatever you do.
Just looking back at the party. Well, you heard the man. Let's not keep him waiting. I got him held down for now. I don't know how long it's gonna last though, so I suggest we hurry up. Oh,
Oh, is that? Yeah, I'm sorry. Is that in your turn or?
yeah, in there.
Oh, with that, Jotun, you notice you kind of just snap back to your senses. You've regained control of yourself.
Okay, well, kind of blinking and realizing where I am.
You just hear Strahd yell, "You! Cute! And, well, a bit horny. Go kill it! Him, it, they, whatever."
Kind of lighting up a, a demon bowl, I will throw it to Cecil. Would it be advantage because he's
Yes, he's paralyzed. Yes.
Okay, that's great.
I'll post it in case people are confused.
Sad note, I'm all alive to hit him with crit damage. It's unfair.
Top of 7?
I'm sorry, did you just say 7?
Damage was 7.
And hit is
20.
yeah, you actually missed.
Wow.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot he has a higher AC. Do you have any pop action or some shit like that, or that's all you got?
You would have to meet 25 AC.
Oh, we're close to 26. We're close.
Ah, that was funny.
I only have 1 use left. I just want to remember. Did you say I couldn't use Demon Ball like twice for like my extra attack?
Since it's technically a spell you have, but since you get 2 attacks, I don't mind if you do it. Because it has because you only can use it up to a certain amount anyway.
Okay. Kind of leaning back. I will try to throw a second one. Okay.
The bolt again just kind of grazes past. You know,
19. That would have craved a hit.
a just note Strahd staring. Maybe I made him a bit too strong. Huh. Or maybe you're all weak. Do something before I send her in there with you.
Crit, right? Yeah, you ought to hit then. If it's 19.
Oh.
Roll your big damage. It's an automatic crit once you hit him.
Do you crit at 19?
Yes.
Champion, right?
Yes, you do hit.
Fuck him up. Avenge me, please. Yes. Big boy damage!
Oh. Okay.
Welcome to the Big Boy Club.
Jesus.
I'm only here for 2 minutes.
Sorry, let me refresh.
2 minutes just got us 54 damage on a crit hit.
Also, he's paralyzed again, so that's
I'd say that's definitely worth the 2 minutes. Holy shit.
Oh, you don't paralyze twice, my guy.
Damn.
Nothing stacks in D&D.
Yeah, sadly.
So do you want the salt now or later?
Oh no. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! I remember.
You note just a strange aura filling Cecil. It seems that certain wounds and just dirt on him just slowly gets cleaned off as he continues to sit there paralyzed, waiting for something.
When the stars come.
Indeed. He's not undead. He's a construct. There's just rules. You note Strahd just kind of yelling out, "Idiots! He absorbs necrotic damage!"
Of course he does. Of course. Of course.
Strahd just kind of glares at you. Why wouldn't you at least ask? Actually, I probably wouldn't have told you anyway. But you should know better. He just points back to Odessa. She does as well. When she gets down there, make sure you're not using any of my abilities on her.
I will move forward 15 feet. 5, 10, 15. To about here. And I will end my turn.
This brings us to Bennett. Noting this change in demeanor and Strahd's incessant yelling, you imagine that it won't take very long for Cecil to break his paralyzation, and is that even and seemingly he's still, or he was frozen, just staring at the Tilgrim.
Okay. Just... Christ. Okay. So, kind of, I guess floating up 20 feet in the air, I'll just put both my hands off to their sides, kind of splaying, kind of like a starfish almost. As I do this, magic begins to gather around me and spread from my core to my hands and my feet, all around my body. As this happens, the tendrils from my back begin to lower and kind of jettison into the water, flowing about. They all trail towards Cecil, almost picking a spot around him, the water around him getting a little bit darker as this happens. As this happens, you just see both of Bennett's arms kind of close over each other as the tendrils lash up and start to tie around Cecil, almost making a cage. And as this happens, Bennett just turns one of his hands over, his right hand, into a kind of snapping position, and just letting out one word, just Futrell, as he snaps and the cage closes in on Cecil, slowly lighting up and exploding in a volley of fire. I am going to cast Immolation on him. I just roll this normally. It is 26 fire damage.
You note his the cage is kind of engulfing him in flames.
Before taking even a slight delay or just like halting at all, after putting the snap and the tendrils kind of returning, you see them almost move up Bennett's arm and engulf it fully. As he reels back his arm, one hand poised on his shoulder and one behind him. Let me do... My brain's for some reason freezing here. It's closer. Yeah, it should be good. Kind of reeling my arm back, you just see lightning start to flare from it. And just kind of almost making a orb of itself as he just reels back and throws it. You can hear it added, Sutre di Manat. I'm not sure. Can Cecil understand Abyssal?
That is a negatory.
Alright, cool. Then he doesn't understand what I'm screaming at him as I launch this. Using Quick and Spell, I will cast Lightning Bolt downwards at Cecil. Just blasting him. Ah, come the fuck
You know the
on, man.
bolt just kind of hitting uninterrupted. As it just kind of blares, you just see it blast over, much like the fire. It seems to just, it does hit, but there doesn't seem to be too much physical reaction. Just the bolt just hitting and then just static, just shooting off as it continues to just stand there.
Alright. It's just seeing some of the damage left over. Just kind of gritting his teeth. I'll just put my hands both together trying to channel some more magic for myself. I'm gonna end my turn there using both my action bonus. Just flying back about 10 feet.
Sorry, did you finish your movement, or do you need me to go back?
No, I finished my movement there.
All right, cool. This brings up Wolfram Death Save 1.
What's it like, Chief?
And Wolfram has returned from the dead.
Oh.
Oh, thank you, Ravy Queen.
Also,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
yeah, I almost forgot to ask. Did any of those attacks turn Cecil's attention towards me instead of Tilgrim, or is he still hard locked on Tilgrim?
He's paralyzed, so he's hard locked onto over. Like he can't move anything, so he's just kind of sitting wherever Yama's left him. So this brings as Wolfram gets up, and you are stuck in a cage, just kind of up to your neck in water at this point. And that brings us to Lucian's turn, and he is not here. So I'm going to move him out of the way of any type of AoE so he doesn't say that is messed up. This brings us to your boy. Wisdom save incoming. I need to beat a what? Oh, I didn't beat it.
Spell slot.
That's
I
my
need to
boy,
get
baby!
Yeah. This brings us
Okay.
to Tilgrim's turn.
Whew, okay. Seeing the spell keeping its hold, I'm quickly going to take this opportunity and start to etch out a sigil in the air. As I do so, a sigil mirroring my motions begins to appear under Cecil. The size. No, there we go. Boom. As I begin to form it, at first it's a crimson color. At the edge, it sizzles and sparks begin to fly off. Once it completes, it slowly starts to change color from a fiery red to a cold silver, shining bright. In the air, you can see a small, almost star-like ball begin to form. Tilgrim simply says before bringing her hand down, where is it? Valanda Stara. I am casting Fireball, but I have switched it to force damage. Basically bringing down a giant star.
At the sight of this, you just note Strahd's eyes lighting up as he raises both his hands up.
And he's frozen, right? He can't. Yeah, he doesn't can't make the save.
Yeah, he can't make strength or dex saves. He can make other saves.
So he takes a full 35.
Hold on. I don't know why I don't see dice rolls half the time.
Oh, is it?
No, I'm just refreshing.
Oh.
You're good. It shows up once I refresh. Yeah, there it goes. All right.
As the ball falls, as soon as it makes it, it doesn't even seem to make contact before it essentially expands, lighting that entire area in a white light. Yeah, wind kind of blows back, and does the water? I guess the water kind of displaces a bit from the explosion. And seeing that, I will end my turn. How is this condition from that, by the way?
How is his condition?
Yes.
It doesn't seem like he has been affected by anything at all physically. You can't see any bruises, burns, cuts. There's nothing on his robe. He's just kind of standing there, locked, staring at you.
Okay. Then I'll simply end my turn here. Well, actually, I'm going to, as a bonus action, I don't want to move. What is Odessa doing currently? As I look in that
You note her
direction?
just kind of holding shield in her right hand and the glaive in her left, and she's just sitting there. It looks like she's waiting for something.
Okay. Then I guess I'll move here. And you mentioned Strahd was doing something?
He's just kind of at this point he's just cheering you on, and just kind of looking back to Odessa, pointing, just kind of yelling how great you all are.
Okay. I'll just bring my gaze back towards act in Rahadin. Is he just still?
He's just trying to keep Strahd's energy contained. He doesn't seem very interested in the fight.
Gotcha. And I'll turn my gaze back towards Cecil. Is he still gazing? Is his gaze still locked over there?
Yeah, he's paralyzed.
Okay, gotcha. And then I'll end my turn.
All right. This brings us to Yamez's turn. Now, real quick, hold person is not a concentration, is it?
Let me check that real quick for
Oh,
you.
yeah, it is a concentration. All
It
right, just
sadly
checking.
is, yeah.
Yeah. All right. I mean, nothing's hitting you, so you're fine.
Uh, yeah, this thing I'm still held there. Everyone, the rolls say fuck. Uh, yeah, come on, guys, you keep doing this. Woohoo! Yay! Yo,
All
Straw,
right.
doing. Oh, go
Yeah,
ahead.
you just know Strahd looking down. You, do something else. Entertain me, or you'll be the first one she eats. You know, the Destiny is kind of stamping her shield down. Lord Strahd, I do not eat the prisoners. You see Strahd just waving his hand at you and just kind of bending down, whispering, then I'll eat you myself. Go. Go stab him with your, I don't know. You're a bard. You have a rapier, or dagger, something.
I'm sorry, Strahd said he'll eat me instead.
Yes.
Just looking back at him. Well, I am snack.
You just see him staring blankly at you.
Time for me to go. I'm leaving. Nope. Nope.
Maybe I'll join the fight then.
Oh no, no, no! You don't gotta do all that. You'll get your cape dirty. Now you said stab him, right? Do you want this? Yeah, you want me to stab him with my sword, or maybe you want me to like use my nails?
You know, Strahd just kind of standing up and looking at you and not saying a word. His face has gone into just a kind of grim, serious look as his eyes glow red.
Ooh, rapier it is then. Uh, so just quick question: does it require me losing concentration to move?
No. The only time you would lose concentration is if you're hit by something, then you'd have to roll Constitution. So you can cast spells, you can do everything normal as long as you don't cast another concentration spell.
Okay, so yeah, just running up. Should we one, two? Yeah, okay.
I mean, technically, you could only move 15 feet.
Oh shit, you're right. My bad. Uh, yeah, as soon as I can't move that far, I'll just cast Eldritch Blast instead.
I mean, technically, you could just like walk up to him within 15 feet.
No, I couldn't, because I was
Oh, you were right there. Oh, you're right.
yeah, yeah, I moved like exactly 15.
Well, your Eldritch Blast just kind of slams into the wall and
Wait,
shatters behind him.
Doesn't he have
well,
advantage on that?
I hope so.
well, yeah, I was gonna roll both of them, but yeah,
Oh, roll both with advantage. Both of those go behind him as they just veer around him quickly.
seeing that didn't, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, seeing that didn't work out, is ready my rapier and pass.
This brings us to a rather focused Jotun. You know, Strahd just kind of staring over you all now, not saying a word, hand kind of neatly, like, I guess, gripping the hilt of his blade on his right side. What do you do?
So I only really have halved movement speed, so I can only ever slowly inch another 15 feet closer.
So you're just slowly approaching him,
Uh, yes. For
chest
now.
out. And that ends your turn.
Yes.
All right. This brings us to Bennett's turn.
Alright. So, I guess flying back towards Cecil and just kind of poised in the air, I'll put my hand out in front of me as water begins to form into the ice staff, and I just take aim with it. Both hands kind of just aiming the tip of the staff towards him. As this happens and Bennett twists both of his hands, shards on the staff begins to just break apart and spiral along the shaft of it, going all the way down to the point. As he kind of twirls the staff a bit and reels it back in one hand, almost like a javelin, and throws it, you can just see the staff break apart into a field of shards. I am going to use the Staff of Frost to cast Cone of Cold. Point it directly at Cecil.
Did you roll damage?
Yeah, I got a 29.
One day I have to like ask somebody why I can't see rolls sometimes. All right, and that bring that. You notice the chill and frost just kind of across his face as just ice just kind of shatters away. He continues to stare at the same location. You notice it didn't seem as effective. Perhaps his constitution was too much for you.
Yeah. Alright. You said the roof of this room was 40 feet, if I remember correctly?
Yes.
Okay. I'll fly up an additional 5 feet.
Oops.
Oh.
So you're 25 feet off the ground. That said, how are you flying again?
I took a potion of flying that
Oh,
Lucien
yeah,
handed
yeah.
me before the fight. And that lasts upwards to an hour. So I think I should be covered throughout this whole battle unless this goes really long. I guess flying just 5 feet upwards and again putting both hands to my core. I just kind of reel back, both my hands surging with lightning that just courses through. Kind of arcing from, I guess, 25 feet in the air to the water below me. It just, as I reel back, I just throw both hands forward as another beam of lightning shoots forth, using another point. There. Again, aim directly down towards Diesel. A lot of these are overlapping, I'm starting to notice. We just do that. There we go. That is a lot more like it.
Again, you note the bolt just kind of hitting him dead on. At this, you could hear Strahd just kind of saying something. You can't hear it, but he seems to be mumbling under his breath. With that, you can hear just kind of a clinking of armor as just kind of glancing back. You could see the hair on Odessa starting to harden around her, forming the armor you saw earlier.
It, that's everything I got for this one. Okay. That I'll fly back 5 feet and my turn there. Kind of seeing if I can try to, like, I guess being a little bit closer, try to see if I can listen into anything he's saying.
All right. This brings us to Wolfram's turn. Make a Constitution save for me, sir.
Oh boy. 24 hours have passed, correct?
24 hours? No.
Goodness, advantage.
So you don't have to ask me that because you have not been in
Oh.
the castle for longer
Okay.
than... It's been like 8 hours since she got to the castle.
Okay, to make sure. Yeet. Please God. I'll take the 17. 26.
All right. You stay afloat. The water just kind of shimmering. With that...
Okay,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
like, am I able to still move, or I'm currently being restrained right now?
You're restrained in the water as you're in the cell.
Can I attempt to, like, move a bit?
You can make a strength check for me, or athletics,
Gotcha, broski.
rather.
Come on, big boy, strength. Let's go, please.
You just remain kind of locked in as you kind of push forward. The water pushes back. It almost feels like you're in a gelatinous ooze at this point.
I'm not able to see any light, correct? No light?
No, nothing that your dark vision doesn't allow.
So everything's pitch black. I can't see anything.
Pretty much, yeah.
Fuck, can't teleport to. Okay, yeah, that'll be my turn.
This brings us to Lucian's turn.
So seeing the man paralyzed in like a panic, Lucien just starts running and wading through the water as he's just quickly loading in the silver bullets into the Twilight Nail as he takes dead aim pretty much underneath where Bennett is, aiming straight for the man and fires 2 quick shots. A 1.
Oh my goodness! And a 2. I'll roll that with sharpshooter and subtract it by 5.
You going to declare that before you use the thing.
I mean, yeah, I have 2 attacks. This is my second attack.
Oh.
I understand.
Oh.
Second attack. Oh my goodness!
Let's go!
As just 2 clear shots just ring out, aiming straight for the. Jesus freaking Christ! First crit. Second crit plus 10 because sharpshooter.
Fucking American sniper in this bitch.
Water Deviant trained sniper, 3,000 confirmed kills. As just one shot after another, seeing finally an opening to take clean shots at.
Excellent search. I go for another.
Yeah, I used that to get you out of get. Nah, not
Ah,
use,
damn.
get.
That said, you have to roll the elemental.
Oh right,
search.
yeah. For the first one, because I used silver this time. 3. What is that?
That is fire.
Hey, how do you know that? Oh, whoops! Oh, not short rest. What the heck?
Shit, you're right. What is it?
Taya! Oh, it's Dex. You can't make the save.
Nah, bro, it's more PK fire, bro.
So the first bullet is fire damage. The second one is just normal magical piercing.
Okay, that works. My dose. You note the shots going off as again, nothing really physically changes. It just kind of sits there. You note Strahd just kind of saying, "Well, at least this one's more entertaining than the bard is. Any longer, and I would have had to create some surprises. This should be wrapping up, though. Are you satisfied, Odessa?" You know, Odessa just kind of standing there with her armor, looking down. I suppose. Albeit, it wasn't much of a fight. You know, Strahd's kind of nodding. This is true. Having poor Cecil sit there is kind of boring. But you know what they say. Skilled individuals are, no, I don't think anyone's ever said that. Let's see how it plays out. Dear old Cecil must have some tricks, no? And you have the rest of your turn.
And with that, just kind of feeling the heat from the Twilight Nails, just the smoking chamber, just quickly waving off the heat and loading in 2 more silver bullets. Yeah, that's just the end of my turn there.
And this brings us to Big Cease. Wisdom save incoming. Jesus Christ.
Let's go!
He did indeed fail.
Let's go!
Yeah!
Man, so many gates, so many sessions of horrible luck. It's all coming through.
It's all coming through.
Next session's gonna be shit.
Hush,
Shut up,
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 hush.
shut up.
No words.
With that, this brings us to Tilgrim's turn. You note the hold that Yamas has put on Cecil seems to remain. You note Strahd and Odessa seem to be quite bored watching this, though. What do you do?
Okay, just to be sure, Odessa is at this point still Odessa has conjured the armor at this point.
Yeah, she's fully armored and readied with weapons. You note it resembles the same as when you saw her the first time in the tunnel.
And at least from what I can tell, she hasn't taken a step forward yet.
She is not. She's just standing there.
And okay. And looking at Cecil, still the same frozen self. I can't tell.
Yeah, he's. It seems he's still. I'm sorry. It still seems like he is quite paralyzed.
Okay. Strahd did say it was not good, right? I guess spurred on from hearing that. Man, that's just wanting to end this as fast as possible. I'll once again begin to redraw the sigil in the air. A giant sigil mirroring what I'm drawing appearing at Cecil's feet. Once again, the same motions. At first, it's a crimson color sizzling at the sides before fading into a silvery white, brilliant color. I'm casting Fireball that changed to Force Stabbing. Once again, I just state Fland Qua. I forget how to say it. But yeah. It's a hard switch, just hard.
Okay. Well, you'll be alright, man. Try your best.
And yeah, I'll just have it centered like and damage.
With that, as you drop, this is, I'm sorry, fire damage or force, you said?
Force.
As you drop it, you note Cecil just kind of falling. The water kind of underneath him just kind of splashes as he hits the water and just gets eaten by it, much like Wolfram.
Nice. As seeing that, I'll just kind of lean into the giant floating hand and kind of just breathe heavy, very exhausted.
Noting this, Strahd just kind of nods. Nah. Well then, I suppose the bard's clever tricks won the day. Now then, I have things to do. Odessa, you're satisfied, no? You know the Odessa's just kind of sitting there. Wasn't much of a combat trial. Fine. However, Lord Strahd, you know Strahd's kind of turning. What is it? The bard did disrespect you. Strahd is kind of nodding. You had me there. It did annoy me a bit. And he did make it so the fight was less interesting. Kill the bard. The rest of them are fine. With that, you know Rahadin just kind of shaking his head and following Strahd as Odessa just leaps down and enters the fray.
Whoa, what?
With that, you know Odessa just kind of turning towards Yamez and just shaking her head. A glowing light begins to emit from her glaive. And this brings us to, I mean, it's still your turn, actually.
I was gonna ask if we're able to talk, but I guess not our turns.
I mean, you could talk if you'd like. That's normal characterization.
Oh, so as Strahd essentially sentenced Yamez to death. But wait! Is his death truly worth it? As you can see, he's quite the crafty one in combat. On the mission you've put us on, he'll be vital in our forces.
You know, Strahd just kind of staring. But the fight was boring. What do I care about your vitality? If you would have been more adventurous, then maybe. Also, he's not that cute. You know, Strahd again turning and walking away. Ojes is just kind of looking around. The rest of you are free to go.
Quick question. Do I still feel what's his name? Cecil?
You still feel him?
Yeah, like what whole person? Like is he like how do I word this?
I don't know.
Is he still being held?
He is not, no.
Oh, okay.
Odessa is at this point staring at Yamez, right? About to attack.
Correct, yes.
Okay. I guess just looking. The others are just staring at this point, right?
Seems so, yes.
Um, you know what? Let's go with it. I guess just seeing Odessa begin to raise up her glaive, I'll just shout, wait! I can't move, right?
No. Well, I mean, do you have movement?
Oh, I do, actually. I guess. Yeah, I'll kind of, as I yell this, I'll just have the hand I'm standing on move for me towards them. 60 feet, so. And then go down 10 feet. Does she respond when I say yell out wait?
She just kind of stares at you and shakes her head. You have no authority here, girl. Also, they are the reason you are free to go. I would not waste my time.
But is there another way? A price we could pay for his freedom?
Would you like to? She just kind of shakes her head. You've heard the rules already. You can take his place if you choose.
Hearing that, you kind of just see Pilgrim take a step back and think of all the things he heard.
What if he were to pay Strahd back?
You know her just kind of shaking her head. Strahd is no longer an issue. He has left.
So
You've heard his judgment, she says to you. He wants him dead. I merely handle executions.
Okay, hearing that, just kind of jumping, well, not jumping, but hearing the word dead and head raising up, still in deep thought, but thinking out loud. Strahd wants Yames is dead. Does it have to be by your hand?
She just kind of nods. That is the purpose of an executioner.
Does it matter how he dies, then?
I would prefer stabbing him and eviscerating him completely. It is the quickest method.
If you were to kill him and he would be brought back, do you think that would appease the young master enough?
You misunderstand. There's nothing left when I kill them. The glaive glows blue as it absorbs the soul of the living. Once he dies by my hand, there's nothing left to bring back. This is why I am the executioner of Ravenloft.
Then might we make an appeal to overturn Strahd's judgment? Work something out with the master himself.
You're all delaying the inevitable, like children. If it's Strahd's words from his lips, there is no appealing. Had it been Rahadin who said it, I would have humored you. But the young master's judgments are absolute. I don't question them, nor should you. Now then, if you would all allow me to get this over with, you can go about your day. It is quite early, and I have things to do.
Then what about Wolfram? The one that fell in the water and disappeared. Were you able to collect him on our way out?
No, he lost his trial by combat. He will be executed as well. Do you not understand the rules? You just note her looking around, almost annoyed at everybody. The rules were simple. A trial by combat is, well, whoever falls loses, regardless of what order that happens in. Cecil was the champion and he fell, therefore you're all free. But he managed to slay your friend, which means your friend is guilty.
I really wish that was said before.
You could just see her shaking her head. Your inability for knowledge is not my concern. Tokum turn.
Right. I guess seeing that, I'll just kind of look towards Yames. What is Yames doing currently?
I don't know. Yamas, what are you doing?
I was gonna rapier in hand, just facing Odessa.
Okay. Seeing that, I'll just, I guess, sadly turn towards Odessa. Could we at least have a last word with him?
She just kind of stares. Well, you're doing quite a lot of speaking.
guess noting that, I'll just kind of have my hand just glide me towards young man's just floating on top of the water. I guess I would be kind of level with Odessa at this point, right?
At 10 feet?
No. It falls 10 feet.
I'm sorry?
It will essentially glide down until I'm level with the water.
So that would be 3 feet.
So okay, yeah. So then I guess I would be level. Unless she's in the water.
Nope, she's 3 feet above the water.
Yeah. Okay. Looking towards Yamas. Well, it seems you got yourself into something we can't get you out of.
Yeah.
Odessa, what if we did something for you? I'm sure the executioner of Castle Ravenloft has her own odds and ends that might be bugging her. Is there anything we could possibly do to stave off his judgment?
No, but if you continue to speak, I'll kill you next. I am a perfect being. I have no needs or wants. I live only to do exactly as ordered. Again, you're delaying the inevitable. If you were wiser, you would not be in this situation. This is a learning experience. Why you are not learning from it is beyond me.
I guess hearing Lucian's attempt fail or didn't work out, I'll just kind of sadly look up towards Yamas. Any last wishes? Maybe we can carry something out.
Any last wishes? Wear blue and purple to my funeral.
Wear purple at your funeral.
I said purple and blue, but okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I guess I'll just back away at this point. I can't think of anything. Yeah, I'll just back away. And then my turn.
And what if we held another trial by combat to overturn his judgment?
Your trial by combat was arranged due to the fact that Strahd did not make the judgment. However, Strahd made this judgment. There is no overturning it. It is simply a death order. But you're welcome to fight me if you think that would delay me killing him. I didn't get a chance to. I suppose exercise and entertaining you would be interesting, as Cecil is, well, merely a servant, and I am a bit different. I'm sorry, did you end your turn? Zion, did you end your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. And with that, you know the desk is just kind of looking around and looking back at Yamas. You're an idiot. I would suggest always respecting the young master, but that is no longer your concern. And with that, Odessa just thrusts her glaive directly towards you. You note the light brilliantly shining. As the blade... Okay.
Attack attacks? Sorry, how many attacks is she making?
One. She doesn't need more. To be honest with you.
Oh, she can make more.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah. At this point, everybody has multi-attack.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought.
Would you like her to make the second one at you?
No. I'm just gonna go here quiet and glum.
As she
Well,
could reach.
she's 10 feet away.
I mean,
Bro,
she could
don't
reach.
try.
It's a
Don't try,
glaive.
Fate. Don't try, Fate.
She can hit up to 10 feet. That's how that works. So she can hit every single person near her.
I'm good.
And with a special attack, she can hit Jotun. That said, as the glaive just rushes towards Yamez, they blackened hand just grabbing the front of it, stopping it, as just kind of an explosion appears. You note Cecil just kind of sitting there, holding back the glaive from Yamez's chest and steering over towards Odessa. As he looks over at all of you, you note him whispering to Odessa as she just wide-eyed for the first time just stares at him. Are you serious? You note Cecil nodding as Odessa just kind of shakes her head. Fine, I'll leave it to you then. With that, you know Odessa's slowly walking up and over and proceeding through the curtain.
Do we hear anything what Cecil said to Odessa?
You do not. You just note Cecil just kind of walking on the black liquid, just kind of staring down at Yamez. Noting Yamez, he shakes his head. You would do well to respect the inhabitants of the manor. However, that was a clever trick you played on me. I did not expect such lowly creatures to be so interesting. That said, as you've finished your trial successfully, allow me to, well, gift you with my own personal. He just kind of stops and shakes his head as he just whips his hand towards Yamez. You note you feel incredibly refreshed.
Thanks.
He just kind of nods to you. No, thank you. Thanks to your, well, that little situation. Oops. Give me a sec. I just this thing flipped out. Anyway, he just kind of nodding at you. Thanks to that, I have learned a great deal about that little move of yours, and it will no longer affect me. I greatly appreciate you for that. You note him just kind of slowly walking over the waterway. You're all free to leave. I suggest either climbing that 15-foot high balcony or simply heading this way and taking the stairs. However, I highly doubt Odessa is planning to release your ally, and he was so weak in the fight, I don't imagine he's much use to you at all.
He's
And you just note Cecil just walking off.
shit.
You know, the hey Ben, do you remember well, she said we could swap him out for someone. Does a person exactly have to consent to being swapped out?
This ends combat. I'm sorry, real quick before you get into everything. Yamez has leveled up.
I guess.
Nobody else has leveled up.
Oh,
That would have leveled Kester up.
But he
Too
ain't here.
bad.
Yeah,
Right?
sometimes this is how it
Every
be.
time, man. You're killing my progression.
It's killing
With-
my spirit.
With that, you have been left in the 3 feet of water to your own accord.
How do I
Your
edit level
ally.
again?
How do you edit what?
A level again?
You just go to edit the class.
Okay.
Could you do it after session, though?
Gotcha.
Yeah. Noting the surroundings and the water, you imagine Wolfram is rotting and freezing in his cell. Your next course of action seems to be a paramount task. What do you do?
So Bennett, we can just, how do I put this? Why don't we like try to find someone, and against their will, swap them out with Wolfram?
Do I know if that would actually work or not?
You know the specific rules are that someone would have to take his place.
They have to consent though.
Would it be like willingly, or would it be like just throwing them in? Also, you're muted. He is muted again.
Sorry, I'm like watching my cat get stuck in a window.
Huh.
What was asked?
So, because I remember before Odessa said that you could swap somebody who's in this, I guess, imprisonment. You could swap them out with somebody else. Does that person taking, I guess, just Wolfram? If we were to bring someone to take Wolfram's place, would that person we bring have to consent to take his place? Or could we just throw them under the bus?
Yeah, based on the rulings, he would have to consent. Because it would be a more or less trial. It would be a trial-based appointment. So there were 3 rules: by combat, by proxy, or just, owning up to what you did or didn't do in this case.
So I guess just descending like 20 feet, just so I'm floating like above the water. Yeah, they'd have to consent. Can't just grab someone random off the street.
Bro, what is...
But we can persuade them. If we can get them to agree, then
I don't know who you'd find to actually agree with getting their entire soul ripped apart, but when you find them, let me know.
which begs the next question. Could we magically persuade them?
Pilgrim, how would you be persuading them to do such a task?
Yamas, wouldn't you know? There's countless spells, and there are certain spells that could have an individual more likely to agree to something that they may or may not otherwise originally agree to.
Pilgrim, there's a slight caveat you're forgetting. While it would make them more likely to do something, if it's something as, well, basically suicide, they'll still probably say no to it.
Right. You're right. I didn't think back at square one here.
Yeah.
Actually, do we have any reason to still be here? In the mansion, that is.
Wolfram.
Well, I mean outside of Wolf.
No. After this, we're pretty much on our way out.
Uh, just using my hands to spell out the word prison break.
I'll just shake my head. That's what got us into this. And I 1000% doubt it will get us any closer to getting out.
A lot of ideas.
Just float through the hall towards the staircase.
And Khan hops into the water to join you. What are the rest of you all doing? We are all heading out. Yes, no, maybe. Is anyone staying behind in this dungeon?
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking. Okay, Mr. J, I just need a clarification real quick. When you said that they would take place, they were implying, or they outright said that essentially they would be taking their place in prison, right?
Yes, because based on the failing to succeed at the combat, that means whoever's taking the place would be executed.
Right. Okay. Is there any suicide?
Sorry?
Sorry, nothing. I'm thinking out loud. Okay.
Isaiah, are you here or no?
He said he got called.
Okay.
Eyes widening. I mentioned, wasn't there someone we could go to if we needed them? I don't remember her name, but I believe we had the three of you had a spar with her. Would she be able to help in the situation?
You mean Sasha?
Sasha, yes, her.
I have no
I
idea.
believe she.
Can't we sisters do us a favor? Looking at Bennett.
You said what?
Can't one of your sisters do us a favor?
Okay. First off, only one of them actually listens to anything I have to say. And I'm willing to 1000% doubt that she would want any piece of Odessa. She may be bred to fight, but she's not bred a dumbass.
Where the hell is Yama's token?
I don't know. It's just a black void where I am at currently.
Oh, I think you got deleted. How did you get deleted? Cool. Are we leaving this dungeon area or are we staying down here?
I'm leaving.
Also, I'm assuming everybody's standing on the ground now.
No, I'm still on my hand. Well, has an hour passed since the fight with Cecil?
No, you're still 3 feet off the ground?
Yeah.
And okay.
How long is this tower? How high?
The door wall goes up about 20 feet. The staircase rises about 20 feet above you. You can see other stairs above you going up. Excuse me.
Then, as we approach a doorway, I'll have the hand begin to dissipate, letting me land it around. Just taking a break, catching up.
All right, so we're heading upstairs. Yes, no, where are we headed?
I believe so, yeah. I don't think anyone's against that right now, right?
Yes. The first floor.
The main floor.
Okay, I'll do.
Children's off his hand. Is Bennett still floating 3 feet off the ground?
Yeah. I'll just
Okay.
keep it going for as long as I can.
Okay. With that, getting back to the main floor, you note the castle's fairly quiet. Since you've been down there, it's been about 30 minutes in general. You note the time based on windows and whatnot to be roughly 6:30 in the morning. Though with that, you don't notice too much hustle and bustle going on. Hooray! Hooray!
So I guess floating off the ground, just like hand on my chin. Says only 2 people could probably help. Not sure if they have much to say, but I don't know. Maybe Sasha or maybe one of the older witches could try figuring out something. Or they could throw something out there.
as you all loiter and to the round, does anybody have an idea of what to do and or anything you would like to discuss doing?
Really quick, from what I know, by this hour, most, if not all, the vampires in the castle would usually just be asleep, right?
Getting there.
Oh. Hmm.
So yeah, most of them will be preparing to do so.
The only group I think might have an idea of what to do is probably the witches, but not sure if any of them will actually help us. I think I have a favor from one of them, so he might be able to cash that in. Unless you guys know something else. I guess not. What was the black door with the bat's head cut off? Where do I remember that being?
That was the door that led into the coven area of the castle.
Alright. I guess I'll just start floating just up the stairs towards the door. Unless I'm remembering it wrong, it should be like up this flight of stairs that we're in right now, right? Or like connected to it.
You note that it connects to another set of steps. You can go as high as the first main spire before it shifts. Oopsie. I hit the wrong button. Ignore me. That's going to be confusing. So going up those steps, you find yourself, or is everybody just going to go up?
Yeah.
You find yourself walking up the second floor, the third floor, passing Strahd's bedroom area to the first or the fourth port of the spire. You all know the radiant glow coming off of Bennett, who is just teeming with energy. Upon reaching the spire, you note the guest bedroom area. A familiar rug meets you, and a familiar portrait of a young Strahd also sits before you.
As we come across this, I'll just look back towards the others. So how do we have an idea of how to approach the wolfram situation?
No, exactly. Pretty much I'm betting everything I got on the witches actually helping us.
the witches?
The older ones, not the younger ones.
Is there anything we should know about them?
There's probably three
Go
of
ahead.
them. There's probably three of them you have to watch out for. One's Elia. She elvish with orange eyes. Don't eat anything she hands you because it will most likely be poisoned. It just kind of like, I guess, floats over the carpet for a sec as he just kind of pauses. Besides her, there's Kelly and Zelia, really. But Yama's already had interaction with one, and Khan had one with the other. So I don't think I really need to warn you guys on that one. Everyone else is safe to interact with, just don't say anything stupid that could be seen as disrespectful.
Right. Okay. If there's nothing else, then I guess we can go ahead. I'm just trying not to have a repeat of what happened before.
Yeah. Also, there is Belia. She does get annoyed at things pretty quick. So,
Balia.
she looks like Relia, but she has like freckles on her face. You'll
Are
know.
they all sisters?
Not all of them. I think only Relia and Belia are actually sisters. The rest are pretty much just taken from different times and spots around Barovia.
Strange. I'm sorry, it's just the names.
Yeah, they sound familiar. I guess I just got used to separating them, but I'll make sure to let you know who to talk to and who to keep your mouth shut. With that, I guess passing the room towards the bedrooms. Do I remember how long it's been since Kester like first went to sleep?
It's been about 5 hours.
You think if we wake him up early, he'll be alright? Just kind of like gesturing towards the door.
I guess glancing in that direction, thinking to myself, Mr. J, how long would a long rest be at the the minimum?
It's 8 hours, but I mean, I'll give you 5 if you want him to actually do shit.
Oh, and he took his long rest.
Yeah, he took a long rest.
And okay, for 5 hours. Okay. I guess thinking to myself, glancing towards the doorway, then back towards Planet. I don't. I'm sure he had a long enough rest.
Alright, good. I'll go get the clown and be right back. As I just start flying.
I guess seeing that, I'll just move from on the stairwell, just stand there, away from the carpet.
So, flying by and just looking at Teak, what is she doing?
You know her just buried face in a book. She seems to pay you no mind as she just kind of yawns a bit and just continues reading. You're not sure if she notices you or not.
So I guess just kind of flying by, I'll just go. You always wake up this early?
Peeking her head up from the book and noting you in the air, she just kind of glares at you a bit. When I don't know where I am, and I'm pretty sure everybody's trying to kill me, yes. And until that Strahd fellow explains exactly what he wants with me and my soul, definitely. If you're looking for that old shitbag, he's in the room still sleeping. Also, you look like trash. Trash. Yes, that's the word. She pokes the book a bit. Trash. And you note, as you glance at the book, it seems to be a dictionary of common words and phrases.
The answer to your question about him is probably either power or entertainment. There's really no in between.
Not my thing. Uh, I do feel bad for Kester, and our souls are still somewhat intertwined. So I need him to survive. But Strahd also just wants me for himself. So I imagine if we play our cards right, I could help Kester get back his soul, and I could figure a way out of, well, Kester can figure a way out of here for me, because I sure as hell didn't put myself in this position. She just kind of stares at you. You're pretty much not innocent either. Yes, innocent. Yes.
At the time, we were just going through Victor's room. We didn't know we'd stumble into a different deity. I didn't even know that was possible here.
Well, it usually isn't, but I was sent from Waterdeep by an insane wizard, and I was supposed to be an artifact given by Vistani to another wizard to help them, well, I guess solve the problem of Strahd. But in the document, he was just called the Devil. But meeting him, he seems more a clown than anything else. Although the way I hear it from that wolf fellow, none of this is real, and I'm most likely still in the astral plane. Might as well work on my common. You never know when it will come in handy in the astral plane.
Well, if you run into anybody else that apparently wants to make a deal.
No, I'll pass. Thanks. That chucklehead. You see her flip some pages. Huh. I guess I made that up. I like it. That chucklehead in there is enough problem. The boy was one thing. He didn't know the first thing about making a pact. But your friend over there, his need for power isn't exactly something you should overlook. But hey, what do I know? I finally learned how to control my emotions, and I'm kind of getting used to this whole corporal thing.
Well, that's good. I'll go wake the old bastard up.
She nods. Be gentle. Don't scare him to death, or else I'll die too.
So I guess kind of just continuing flying over towards Kester.
You find him asleep on a couch in a fairly uncomfortable position. You imagine waking him up might break his back completely. Hey,
All right, can I try my hand at just like, I guess sitting him up in the chair?
sure, roll an athletics check for me. Let's see if he wakes up.
Athletics. That is a 14.
Cool. Hey, King, roll a insight check for me.
Okay. Oh.
As you go to reach for him and move him, you note him just kind of popping awake, just staring at you. The force of him moving forward you heard a quick snap in his neck.
Oh, fuck.
His hit points drop to 1.
Son of a bitch.
He gains a level of exhaustion.
Actually gonna kill myself. Actually going to kill myself.
He springs up, ready to go.
I'll just throw
Kester
my
Nothing's
has
changed.
re-
Nothing's fucking
Kester has
changed.
rejoined the party.
Nothing has fucking changed.
I'll just throw my hand up. Whoa, okay, whoa. Calm down, senior.
Why? What? Because I just take a quick look around. Oh, how long has it been?
It's been around 5 hours.
And why the hell do I still feel like shit?
I mean, you leaped up about as fast as Owlbear, and I think I heard your disc maybe crack.
Oh, fuck me. Okay. Alright.
I'll just kind of hold out a potion of healing. You might need this.
Why? I just woke up. How do I already need healing? As I reach out to grab the potion.
Well, it's either that or a retirement home.
Well, can't get anything done in a retirement home. Alright. While I was out, did you guys get Wolfram out?
So you want the bad news, or do you want to lay down for this one?
As I just take the just knock the potion back. Come on, hit me with it.
Well, we got him back. Half of the group got basically trapped down there and ran into some problems. To sum the whole thing up, we're back to square one, and Wolfram is once again the only one locked down there.
It's kind of with a look of just slight, just exhaustion. Like,
Yeah, I'm tired of this shit too.
fucking. All right. Okay. What's the game plan?
Right now, the only thing I can imagine is that maybe one of the witches, the older trio, not the younger ones, could actually help us with this. Problem is, I don't exactly know how. If anything, I'm banking on one, keeping her promise. You just see Bennett kind of float back and forth.
Alright. Okay. So, we're heading up to the witches. Alright. Just give me a second as I just, start moving towards the, door. Oh, Teak, you're here.
Just kind of noting you and just nodding. You see Teak looking at some sort of magic book. Yep, I'm still here. Still waiting for that deal to be struck so I can go back to where I was.
Yeah. So,
You're not dead yet. So there's that.
yeah, I try my hardest. But I have news from Strahd that I'm not too happy to deliver. He said, well, he wants to make a pact with you. He wants me to convince you to make a pact with him. Because he has no control over you. At least that's what he said.
Oh, I know. I'm well aware of that situation. It doesn't sound like something I'm going to do, though. I'd
Yeah.
rather not. However, if he can turn you back to the young whippersnapper you were, and we can switch souls right before he makes that pact, oh, I can get out of here, I think. With all my powers back, I should be able to just dissolve back into the astral plane, or wherever the hell I'm really supposed to be. I've learned a lot in this castle. A lot of things aren't adding up.
Hmm. Wait, so then I would be making a pact with Strahd?
Mm, I don't think Strahd would see any reason to do that. It's not like you're, well, useful at all.
Yeah, that's fair. I kind of have those thoughts about myself as well. But
No.
uh, so so pact swap souls back, you leave, and okay.
She
So
just kind of
then,
nods at you. He'll swap our souls, and then when he has my full powered soul, he'll make a pact with me. Only before he gets the opportunity, I'm leaving. If I heard correctly, and these books are kind of filling me in, none of this is real, which means whatever that thing is, Strahd or otherwise, can't stop me from leaving. Because
but
I'm more
then,
powerful than everything here.
yeah, that's fair. But so then he would have your superpowered soul?
Well, since he doesn't exist, I imagine he wouldn't. It's not like he'll get the opportunity anyway. Were you listening, old man? Clean the hair out of your ears.
It's not a problem with listening, it's a problem with comprehending. But
Mm,
I'll trust you on that. That was the well, the deal sake. I convince you, and he turns me back to younger Kester, but I didn't know you had a plan out of it. In that case, I could go ahead and tell him good news.
better coming from you than me. I spent the last day or three telling him that I wouldn't do anything. So he'd probably figure if I magically came around, something was up.
All
Go
right.
ahead and tell him. I'm sure he'll want to do it immediately. Although, hmm, you know her just looking out of the window. He's probably asleep by now. You're probably going to want to wait until tonight.
All right. Got it. Okay. Well, that dissolves a lot of my anxieties. All right.
There's. I hate to
Oh,
be the guy who puts the anxiety back into you.
son of a bitch. Come on. I just got happy. I was just happy.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a trend. But I don't think we'll be here tonight. As soon as we get Wolfram, the rest of the group is willing to bounce immediately.
Uh, does it
You know, I'm
have
sorry,
to be?
yeah, Teeth just turning. Oh no, you're going to stay until tonight. I'm not staying in this castle anymore, especially if you're leaving, because I'm coming with you. You're not abandoning me again because you can't beat a giant tree or some garbage like that.
Absolutely not abandoning you here. Just turning back to Bennett. Absolutely not abandoning her here.
I never said we were leaving her. I just said we weren't going to be here tonight.
Unfortunately, those kind of link up a little too well.
Didn't she just say she was going with us?
Yeah, because
She just kind of turns. Well, I mean, he's going to be an old man then, until Strahd hunts us down and murders us all. Maybe he'll make him young before he kills him. Who knows? I can't go back to the astral plane, though, until my soul is intact.
I mean, do we absolutely have to leave before tonight?
We're gonna have to bring it up with the rest of the group, but that's pretty much what we were all planning.
All right.
That
In that case, I
and
gotta.
the whole scenario with Strahd, I don't think he'll be very happy if you just up and disappear and we're the only ones left there with him. Something tells me we're gonna be dead regardless, unless I'm missing a step in all this.
I'm sure I'll be fine.
I'll
Yeah,
just
yeah, definitely sure I'll be fine.
I'll just look towards Teak as he says this.
He just kind of stares. Whenever you look at me like that, I have this strange sensation that I'm going to be close to death, but it's just going to end up having Kester get killed. Which, that's fine by me, I guess. Well, nah. Maybe if we're both dead, I could get my soul back that way. Either way, the longer we wait, the more the fate of the weave kind of starts to unravel since, Guardian and all that. Wouldn't want that thing cracking or breaking down. Would probably piss off a few folks. Teak just kind of coming along and, well, whatever. Going to see witches, huh? Oh, hey, it's the rest of you losers. Cool.
Speaking of, does Teak still have my one red eye?
You do note that, yes. Albeit her token doesn't really,
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah, it's in a rush. Sorry.
Yeah, don't worry, it's no problem. As long as it still exists, because it 110% could have just not been a thing.
Yes. She reminds you of the vision she's seeing because of it.
Okay. All right, excellent.
Something about a little girl in a pool of blood.
Yeah. I get it. All right. I still need to make that deal. With that, can I get my 7 health that I rolled for?
Oh, my bad.
Come on, old man. I'll help you upstairs. Don't need you losing
Do
your
the
hip,
rest
too.
of you... I'm sorry, do the rest of you follow and join back?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just move y'all, because technically I have to watch you move. You know what? I'm leaving this dude's bitch ass. As you head up the spire again, you note being delivered to a familiar door. A strange laughter and clamoring coming from within. You hear a familiar voice just kind of echoing through the door, just going, "Wait a minute. I'm just one of Strahd's new, I don't know, playthings. Look at me, I am quite attractive. I ignore the leg. It's wood, but, well, it's special wood." You see yourself at the black iron door with the headless bat once again. What do you do?
I guess looking to the others. This is it then, right?
Yeah.
Well, let's hope nothing goes wrong. We don't need another mistake happen.
Yeah.
And I guess I'll go ahead and. Is there a knocker on the door?
There is not. There is a very, there's no knob either. It's just a large iron door that depicts a bat with its head cut off and blood coming out, just carved from the metal.
But there was a lock on the outside, right?
There is a latch on the outside, yes.
Ah. So we pop that off, yeah.
Do
Are
you?
they still talking on the other side?
You hear just kind of a strange crying of, well, just strange, almost familiar, almost the sounds of children in pain. You can hear a few of the voices.
Wait, you said pain?
Yes, I did, yes.
Looking to Bennett, Bennett, this is the right door. Yes.
Yeah, this is the right one.
Oh, okay. That's all right. I guess go ahead and knock then, or open it. I don't.
I guess I'll just knock on the door.
As you knock on the door, you just kind of hear a strangely familiar voice going, Who is it? Let me go get that. Oh, I can't. We're locked inside. Clever little trick. Oh well, I guess I'll wait for them to open it.
You said the voice was familiar.
You recall it to be the voice of Zelia, Strahd's third daughter, and one of the witches.
Just kind of putting my hand on the latch, I'll just look back towards the group. Remember what I said.
Just one last question.
Yeah.
Do you know why they're locked in there? Like, we're not breaking some rule by unlocking this door, are we?
I'll just kind of hearing that, I'll just pause for a second. Just kind of like my head kind of like slowly turning upwards.
Bennett?
Give me a sec. I'll just kind of I'll just go to call out. Is the door locked some kind of punishment for what you guys did during the party or something else?
Oh, why is that? Yes, it is. Hello, Bennett. Why, the door is locked because, well, as you know, keeping us in here during the day is quite important. Let us out, and we'll play with you too. I know I should be asleep, but thankfully, a witch's brew keeps or gives all the energy I need.
I don't like the idea of that one.
Don't really care. Now then, open up. I imagine you just kind of hear a shout. What is that? Bennett! Oh ho ho! You better open this goddamn door. These idiots have me stuck in here, and I swear I'll put the stake through all of them if I have to. Another voice just kind of just yells out, Calm down, lady. We're not even all vampires. Just her. You can put a stake in her if you want, but that won't really matter anyway. We'll have you killed before you even get near her. Right, kids? You hear the sound of children just kind of crying. It sounds like a mess in there.
Well,
Do I have an idea of how bad things could get if I open this door really quick? Any loose warning from like Radine growing up or just anything I may have overheard?
Based on the voices, you don't imagine there's too much issue, but you certainly know you need to be prepared for anything.
So once again, my head kind of tilting down, I'll look back towards the group. So who thinks they're durable enough to take a hit, and who thinks that a hit will probably have them on the floor?
do I really have to say?
You're excluded automatically. I already know your whole thing.
Just
Okay.
FY, is Isaiah here? Here?
I think he's still gone.
Okay.
Looking. Well,
I
actually,
dismissed
potions don't work on
Montana.
him. Shit. All right. I'll just take out a potion out of my bag, potion of great healing, and just down the entire thing. Just putting the empty flask back in my bag.
How bad are we? What are we looking at, Bennett? Like, when you say hit, do you like how bad of a hit?
Talon sharp enough to probably cut arm off.
I don't. A talon?
4 to be specific. On each hand.
Do we need to open the door? I have mage hand. I could probably do it from a distance. Would that?
What the hell is in there?
Apparently, something with a talon that can cut someone's hand off.
All right. Could you? Do we really? Does this need all that deliberation?
Yes. Unless
Oh,
you want
no.
to open the door.
I mean, I could. This
No,
wouldn't be a
you're-
good idea.
You're not opening the door, Kester.
Does Kester open the door?
No,
No,
what the
no, he's not.
fuck?
I'm going to physically stop him from trying to.
I've never heard us be that precise on something before. Good lord.
I'm sorry. How are you physically stopping Kester?
Don't
holding
worry,
my
I'm
arm-
not doing it.
I'm
I'm
holding
not
my arm
doing
in
it.
front
It's
of
not a
him.
thing I'm doing.
Okay.
I guess. So.
Hey
can I-
King, roll a d4 for
Son
me.
of a bitch!
I'm not even touching him.
You tried.
Nobody's moving. How? Why?
breathing.
The
Why must I
sh-
suffer?
Just the sheer idea and speed of Yamez's hand just getting near you sends you into shock.
Oh my fucking god!
You feel a tightness in your chest.
Oh my fucking
Luckily,
God.
you compose yourself, but oh, you almost see double for a second.
Shit!
Are we bullying Kester?
He said you were smelling toast.
Fucking hell.
Oh Christ. Okay. So
What
I
does
guess
the party do?
So
You
what
just hear
does that
kind of
work?
like at this point you just hear kind of almost wrestling going on. You can hear Esmeralda screaming. Well, not screaming, more just kind of yelling as the sound of crying children get quieter as you hear things getting slammed into a wall.
How does it work? The door
Shit.
opens.
Wait,
Hurry it up.
Would mage hand work or not?
I'll just do it myself. I'll
I'll
just
just take a step back.
I'm out the way.
I'll just so kind of just pointing the gesture towards, I guess the latch would be the only lock I can actually see. I'll just use my ability to knock, just opening it.
As you open the door, you note Zelia just kind of staring at you with her claws out, just smiling with her fangs. Ah, there you are. Ah, Bennett and friends. Haven't seen you since. Oh, you almost tried to kill me in that stupid temple. But Rahadin dragged me back here in pieces. I'm better now. Anyway, missed you. Kind of from the corner of the room, Esmeralda surrounded by children, some of them down, and she just kind of looks at you. Oh, you took your sweet time. Now then, hurry up and help me. With that, roll initiative. Some of these initiative rolls are wrong.
I love initiative.
I find it very
Oh.
funny to be. It's just the 3 that I told the group, hey, don't interact with and do not trust.
God.
With that, just kind of jumping out of the way of another, she just kind of rushes towards Zelia with blade and axe drawn, looking back. Oh, boy, you all took your sweet time. With that, she just kind of, you just see her pull a wooden stake out and just stab directly at Zelia's heart. Zelia just kind of moves quickly, but is hit as the instrument pierces her. You know, Zelia just kind of fall back, paralyzed.
Huh.
As Esmeralda just kind of rushes and looks. Long story short, I learned a lot of things, collected a lot of loot. Came up here, stupid idea, open door, got sucked into a weird vortex. These weird cats started meowing at me, and then suddenly these bitches showed up, and here we are. Ha ha! Now come, help me. I don't know, sacrifice these demons to a higher power. She quickly turns back to Zelia. I'll cut this one's head off. You can take the other two. With that, this brings us to Yamez's turn.
Not excited.
Just looking. What? The, I'll ask questions later. The one in front of me is alive, right?
Yes, she is laying on the ground trying to get up.
Oh,
This is clearly an undead, right?
It seems to be a decaying child that is moving and crying out.
Do you understand what's crying?
Most likely because it got kicked across a room.
Oh, okay. Well, might as well just trying to put the thing out of its misery. Yeah, I'm just gonna like lunge my rapier just straight down its neck. You said it's prone, right?
Yes, very much.
Mm.
And go ahead.
Yeah, so I was looking at it, just gonna plunge it straight down. As it like just cuts through her flesh, she's gonna have to make a DC 15 Constitution.
All right. Yeah, that is a 17. That little girl wins.
Oh, is she still alive?
She is kind of still alive. She's hanging in there,
Oh, poor thing.
right?
I said poor thing.
Right?
Wait, what'd you say?
I said right.
Oh, I said what? My bad.
No, I was agreeing with you. You could see her eyes glimmer as her rotting teeth just kind of flicker at you. She knows what's up.
My lit just put my finger to my mouth. Shh. As I stab her again. Just walk into the light. Or darkness. I actually don't know where you're going.
The mean things we say to children. Another stab, you could just hear, "Ah! Mama!" It just stares at you, wide-eyed, tears forming. It's still one to save.
This a tear just comes across my eye. Ah, fuck. And I'll end.
This brings us to a child from the back that just kind of rushes towards Esmeralda. You can quickly see its claws and bite and teeth just kind of coming at her. in quick succession.
This
It
is
just
multiple
screams
attacks,
as
right?
it, yeah, it claws twice and bites once.
Gotcha.
Standard zombie affair, if you would. While the first slash hits, the second misses, but the bite manages to grip her arm pretty quickly. You can see saliva just running down the arm as Esmeralda's quickly hit. You can see her slowly dizzying, but just kind of throwing the child back. You see Esmeralda turning with her axe and sword, just looking. Not today, you little shit. Ah, these things are gross, and they keep calling me mama. I don't need or want kids. Yeesh. With that, another little bundle of joy rushes. This time, well, just jumping towards Yamez, just screaming something, something, get off my sister. Its little grubby hands just getting all over you. Its teeth just trying to ripen or just rip into you. It manages all three successfully. And holy shit, it is rocking your world. With that, you need to make a Constitution save as its saliva is dripping down your arm. Very nice. Your Constitution is strong.
This thing stole my arm, right?
You managed to kind of get it off, and there's no puncture wound, so you're safe. With that, Teak just kind of looks on. You don't need my help, right? I could just sit here and do nothing, right?
Actually, that we would really appreciate your help, even if it's something small. Just do something, please.
I suppose. You just see Teak kind of maneuvering around, walking through the door. Something small. She just kind of puts her finger out and looks at it. My finger's small, right? I could just use that?
I guess I just look towards her confused.
Not good enough, huh? Well, you know, they're just kind of thinking, Oh, I know. I'll use that thing that I saw you use once, Bennett. It looked fun. Oh, with that, you note her just kind of, with her finger, just a ball of just ice begins to form above it, turning into just a large shard. Yes. Let's see. Swoosh, swash, and ice knife. That didn't sound great. With that, you note her launching. I guess I'll turn it up a notch towards the. Let's see. Yeah, just kind of in a direct road towards this one here. She kind of just throws it off. And give me a sec. This ice knife has the same problem as the old one does. There's no damage roll. Isn't that a bitch? Gonna re-roll that like this. Gonna do that. Gonna roll damage. And that means you and you and you need to all. Wait a minute, how many feet is it? 5?
It's a 5-foot radius, if I remember right, yeah.
That means. That means I need a deck save from Yamez and Bennett and Esmeralda. Whoops. My bad. I wish I would have explained what I did before I did it now. But Yamas is good! And Bennett is not great.
It's time for-
Uh,
Wait, what exactly is happening right now?
so the blast hits you.
It's times like this where I'm
and-
glad I have resistance to cold.
Yeah, it's probably. And then the other. Oh, the other's not that bad because it doesn't multiply based on the spell slot level. All right, cool. So that is everybody except Esmeralda and these two. So they're getting popped for full damage, and then you're getting popped for half damage. And that is wow. These little things are resilient. You note them getting blown back, but just still standing as Teak just stares. Huh. They don't die as quickly as I thought. Well, perhaps the mortal realm is more interesting. Oh, I'll try let's see. Oh, I'll try electrocuting them next. With that, another child just kind of begins to sprint towards the party. Just rushing at Esmeralda. It does its bitey bite thing again. And Esmeralda has like no AC, but she misses a bunch. Esmeralda's just laughing. Ha! You stupid little, sad, pathetic creature. I feel so bad for you. So bad that I'm going to end you. This another one rushes but can't get over in time. This brings us to Tilgrim's turn. You know that Esmeralda's starting to get overwhelmed a bit.
How is her? Does she still look like standing, confident?
Oh, she looks great. You note that her makeup is hitting just right, and her hair is almost shining in this daylight you're getting.
All right. I guess as I step forward, kind of looking in between Yamez's and Bennett's legs. Kayla, that's her name. Is she just sitting there?
Kelia is just sitting there. You know her just kind of comfortably sitting, sipping on something in a little teacup. It seems like there's steam rising from it. It
Oh, she's not
seems
reacting.
well, she's watching, but no, she doesn't seem to be all that interested.
Okay. And looking towards Zalia, she's just paralyzed. Can't move. Stabbed
Yes,
in
she
the
has
chest
a
with a stake.
yeah, she has a stake just in her chest. She just seems to be just laying there.
Okay. All right. We need the witches. Right. Okay. Seeing that, I'll just the one that's down by Yamaz's feet. How it looks like it's falling apart, right?
It looks quite injured.
Seeing that, I'm going to go ahead draw a silver sigil in the air, and as I zoom through it, pull out glowing small star before chucking it towards this guy. I don't know this guy. I'm casting magic. Why are these little rolls? It doesn't react at all, does it?
I don't know. Let's see. The one on the ground.
Yeah.
You managed to just kind of see its body just as you hit it, you just kind of see it bounce off the ground. It just seems lifeless as it lays there.
No way. Okay.
Did you just throw something?
No.
Control yourself.
He was so excited.
You know, Esmeralda is just kind of looking down and then looking around. Hey, be careful where you send those little dart things. They make a mess.
Just back away from them.
Oh, you're giving me orders now. That's cute. Huh.
You're surrounded right now.
Oh, I mean, it's not like they're gonna do much to me.
Okay. All right. I guess just nodding in kind of like a annoyance a bit. I'll end my turn here. Yes, I'll end my turn here. Actually, sorry. Do I know what the cat is doing?
The cats just seem to be staring with glowing green eyes, very observant of the situations happening.
Glowing green eye.
With this brings us to Grandpa Kester's turn.
Yo, it's your boy Grandpa Kester. They just like walk around Lucian, like the opening in the door, and just facing down the children, just lazily reaching my hand behind me. Excuse me for being a little lethargic today. As I just fan out a just stack of cards, and just as one just drops, it just lands directly on the edge before just enlarging into a large, large card. Scorch, Seer, Ash. And I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray, 3rd level. 2 for this one, 2 for this one.
Cool. Hey, how many wild surges do you have? You guys are such in close quarters.
Fuck.
I feel like we should be.
Well, I have 4, so
right now. He kind of days.
shit.
What are the odds? What are the odds? Yeah, right. It has been a minute. It's been like 5. It's been like
Quite
5
possibly
sessions.
the worst time.
Worst time for you to
Possibly
pipe up.
The worst fucking time for it.
Yeah, do your scorching ray and let's roll one of those bad boys.
Wonderful. Bitch. Alright, I'm rolling these with advantage because I really hate children.
Yo, what are the odds you roll fireball?
Damn, those
All right.
kids, bro.
How many we eating?
What do they got? So the first 2 missed, the second 2 hit.
Alright, for sure. So then again, 1 each.
All right.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay, so this one's gonna get this one. You know, one just being like burned alive severely, and just falling. And this one gets this one. You know, this another one's hair gets set on fire as it just kind of stares at it as it burns into its scalp and then slaps its head. Ah, Daddy, no! It just kind of looks
Don't
up.
call me that. Don't fucking call me that. And with that, just
It just kind of stares at you and shakes its head. Oh, Nietzsche!
oh, get the fuck out of here! And in my rage, I guess here goes your wild surge. Well, first let me roll the d20 for the spell itself. All right, and here's your wild surge. Here's your fucking wild surge. 44.
What do we got?
44. We're eating a good. For the next minute, you can teleport up to 20 feet as a bonus action on each of your turn.
Hey, man,
With
that
and
works
with-
for me.
Yeah, and with that, I just teleport back, just in shock and horror. That's, oh god. Not excited to be fighting these guys. With that, I'm going to, end me my turn.
Alright. This brings us to Bennett's turn.
Okay. Shit. Okay. So I guess looking into the room and just, I guess, kind of putting my hand out in front of me, fire begins to stutter and just, burst a light as a fireball is sent just spiraling towards, this zombie child right here. You could just hear Bennett just mutter a single word. Sufir. As it just kind of jettisons from his hand to the child. And there is the damage.
As the bolt hits, you note the child again, its hair setting on fire as it slaps its head and looks around, and it just stares at you. It just shakes its head. Ah! Ah! Hi, mister, can you take me home? It just kind of sits there shaking.
You just, you just gotta see Bennett just kind of reel back at that. Just kind of looking around the room for a second. How recent were these ones?
You note Kelia just kind of looking up from her tea. Oh! These are fairly fresh. We found the rest of the bodies from that old village under the castle and decided to have a little fun with them. You know, before Rahad-Din used them for parts. No worries. Their feelings and emotions will go at some point. But for now, enjoy. We have.
Okay. With that, I'm just... For a bonus action, I'll just break down a 4th level spell slot. And I'll end my turn there. Oh. I end my turn.
Alright, let's see. We'll just finish out the turn. Another little dead kid runs up. This brings us to Yota's turn.
Where can I even move?
Well, you could walk around Bennett and Yamas and step on the poor little children's dead bodies, or undead bodies.
Okay. Kind of stepping around, Bennett.
Crushing the corpses of small dead children. Yes, go on.
Kind of swinging my leg and then kind of kicking the child. Oh no.
You know that just kind of looking at you. Hi, Mister. As your foot slams into the side of it.
um, kind of kicking her off to the side. I don't know how to describe this without it being child abuse or something.
Oh, you're definitely abusing the shit out of the child.
Kick the baby.
Oh man, kicking the the zombie. Oh, my eye. Huh.
As your foot gets planted deep within the child's breast. Bosom? I don't know. They're little kids. I don't know what that. It's called the breast area, right? Sternum?
Could just be chest.
Oh yeah, chest. That's the word I was looking for. You note the child kind of flailing back a bit, but just kind of snapping to and just staring at you. Take me home. It just puts its hand up towards you. Help me.
I feel.
Another one.
Another one.
I've never
Double
seen.
down, boss.
I have
Get it?
not seen her this emotionally distraught at any point throughout the campaign. This is incredible.
Yeah, this is wild. Kind of swinging back again. How? Literally how?
As you crush this child's small skull, you just see it crumble as its hand just reaches out to you before it falls to the ground. Its body just curled up in front of you. Just
Feeling-
decayed brains strewn on the ground. You get a little bit on yourself. You know Kelia just kind of waving her hand. Ah, a reminder. Children are so precious.
Clearing my throat and feeling somewhat distraught, I will end my turn.
There we go. And that will bring us to Kelia, who is just loving this. So we're going to end the session there.
Fucking holy
So,
From finding an old man to now.
so
I've been awake for 5 whole minutes.
So welcome
Hey,
to
yo,
the
hey, yo.
castle. Leave your
Sleep, Chief.
leave
Yo, go
your
back to sleep.
shoes
Just
at
go
the
back to
door.
sleep.
So
Shit.
welcome to the castle proper. Leave your shoes at the door and take your choice of child to crush.
Right?
Fuck. I mean, I have no problems crushing these children.
They're always gonna keep calling you Big Brother.
Get the fuck out of here, bruv. I will slaughter every child if I have to.
Honestly, that was the funniest shit. Just
Oh,
your visceral reaction of, oh god.
Teleport went up perfectly there.
Oh my.
Teleport worked so fucking well. Oh my god, that was the greatest fucking chain of events.
Wait, in a child's defense, they did call you dad, and you said no to that.
I don't know if
yo,
this is an upgrade.
Jeanette, how much
Bro,
of a pay attention
before
that
you,
shit?
bro, before you know it, they're gonna be hitting you with the OG sound, bro.
Do fucking not. Do fucking not.
You better start killing them. That's all I gotta say.
Well, these fucking children are gone. Good is gone. Fucking finished.
That's crazy.
That's not crazy. That's not crazy. It's family.
Bro, you mercilessly killing these kids.
Don't mind. Don't care.
Wait,
Chat
Zion,
looks
what did you say?
crazy. Without the context of what's going on, chat looks crazy.
Yo, why do you think I exactly added Isaiah saying, "Hey, yo, Kessler's got called Oni-chan," and left it at that?
Oh my fucking god, yo, this chat box is crazy. And I look fucking insane.
It's just a child just got punted. Yo, aim for knockouts, the kids or whatever.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, nah, this is whack. Oh, hell no.
Hey, remember that scene from Hunter x Hunter going versus Hisoka?
Fucking watermelon headed.
I'm just gonna start rocking the fuck out of a child.
No. At least let's try to get one hit free hit. That's the thing. We'll get one
Bro, what you mean?
Fucking-
One?
Oh wait, yo, I have an idea, Wolf. Okay, hear me out.
Mhm.
So you pick up Lucian, right? I mean, I said Lucian. You pick up Yamez, right?
Mhm.
Now, while I saw my rapier in hand, you just like ram me into them essentially as I skewer their heads on my rapier.
Oh my fucking god.
My brother.
Oh,
Christ.
How many kids we gotta go through right now, actually?
Wait,
Enough
question,
to make a kebab.
We knocked out.
Question.
We took out 2 of them. They were all surrounding her, so we roughly have 6, probably 5.
question, Jerry. You still got the ring of the ram?
Yeah.
Is that injunction together?
I can't. I got a tooth with sadly.
Ah,
Yo,
shit, damn.
Yo, ass is still underground, aren't you?
What's the witches gonna
Oh, shit, I forgot about
ask for
that.
to free Wolf
Yeah,
from
Sally.
if
I'm
they
just
can?
freezing right now.
You said what?
What are the witches going to ask for when we ask to free Wolf from? If they can free Wolf from?
I have no idea. I'm literally betting everything we got on the fact that I gave. What's her fucking name?
Yo, I just had the worst.
Aurelia?
I'm not even gonna
No,
say
not
it, I don't
her.
want this to happen.
The one that looks.
Elia?
The one that looks like their mother.
Shit, bro. Oh no.
Delia. I gave her the pie she asked for, and she said she owed me one, so I was hoping to cash that in. Worst case scenario, one of you may die. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Nah, that's not even
Look. Bennett has said it a few times. There's a reason he grew up with no friends. That wasn't a choice.
I'm fucking going back to sleep. Get the fuck
Where do you
outta
think
here.
these
I
zombie
have
kids
better
came
things
from,
to
bro?
do. Y'all ass did not wake me up so that I could be a sacrificial lamb. I'm going back to sleep, walking down these stairs.
Bro, if you walk down those stairs, I'm gonna send somebody to get your ass.
Can we fucking like sacrifice one of these kids? Like if we just like
They have to be
muffle
consenting.
and gag these children,
They have
right?
to.
They
They have to be.
consenting.
They have to be competent, and they have to be actually accepting of what's gonna happen.
Also, I can assure you that if Kester goes to sleep and you send Yamas up there with him, I can guarantee you I am not going to stop Kester. I actually might go to bed with him actually. So yeah.
No,
So
no,
me- me-
no. We
My
aren't. We
boy.
aren't sending you. We're sending one of these 3.
Oh my
Okay.
fucking god.
That's
Yo,
your
Captain-
reason against going back to bed.
Yo, King, you thought-
Because as soon as we're through with this, one of them's gonna want bloodshed, and I can bet if I tell them you're that same old motherfucker that blew them all up in the Emperor Temple, they will want some blood.
Bro,
Yo,
they
Alvin,
fucking
Charm-
jumped me,
Charm-
bro. I think we're even.
They don't see it that way, so I can.
This is whack as hell, bro. They literally jumped me in like a dark corner in the Amber Temple. This is not fair.
Let me get real. They don't seem like the type of people who like would get joy out of beating up an old man though. Like they're just gonna do it and be like, we're not satisfied.
Do you not see the zombie children?
Difference is
They're
they're
like
putting up a fight.
No, they weren't. They were dead bodies.
They're putting up a fight.
Now they are. They're gonna make sure he puts up a fight later.
What are they gonna do? Unage him?
It's just that easy.
I wouldn't put that
wait,
past them.
I have an
honestly.
idea. What if
What if
Kester
Kester
becomes a zombie?
becomes a zombie? You get
What
the
the
fuck
He is
out of
a
here,
he is
bro.
a rotting old man that
This is so fucked up.
most
no,
likely
no,
has
no.
dementia.
He's one step there.
He could be like Cecil or Jotun.
That okay? First,
Wait,
first
why-
okay.
so
No,
what does
hold
that
on,
have to do with that?
hold on. Let me clear this up. Cecil is a construct. Jotun was brought back with the blood of fucking Strahd himself. There is a stark difference between what they are and what a zombie is. No, see, there's an issue with this, right?
All right, guys.
Do you have an idea of how to turn someone into a construct?
Super
Oh, yeah.
entertaining. You have to make them, or
he's supposed to say.
or find them.
You have to, like, how would you do that?
What's your name's a technically Wolfram's a construct.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, he was made by a god. I don't see any gods around here that will actually help us make Kessler into a construct.
Yeah,
Pray to Raven Queen. Maybe she'll respond to us.
Bro, she ain't been
no.
responding to Wolfram this whole goddamn time. She ain't gonna do shit for us.
Technically, I got back up, and that's when, bro. So technically,
All right.
You
I'm
got,
gonna-
you
I'm
got
gonna go
back
to
up,
bed. You guys take care.
but
Alright,
I ain't seen no
Yeah.
goddess.
hey man, she works some serious way, bro.
She works in mysterious ways. So you want to
Bro,
call
she
your god to
doesn't
turn this
fucking
old
work
body?
at all. She doesn't work at all. She doesn't. She does
Okay.
not.
So I don't put that here. You're all loving goddess that apparently like you worship does not care about you right now. You would not be in a scenario
Bro, her
if she
ass don't
did.
even exist, I don't think.
Not in this
Bro,
world.
chill out.
What's the chances of your sisters asking for it as
Yo.
a relative?
Yeah. Okay.
That's the price.
No, I got a real question. What's the chance that Wolfram has schizophrenia and he's just like some like dementia patient that escaped like the insanity ward?
Spit undeniably.
That'd
Spit
be a
undeniably.
buff ass dementia patient. That motherfucker forget he took damage.
Like we just like imagine this whole like oh yeah there's a Raven Queen thing.
Okay. Also, I'm show you something. Okay. For some reason, I don't know why, but like I feel like Strahd would probably singing this shit in the back of Yavis in like a whole fucking out in the whole studio or some shit like that. Just listen to it. Just listen to it. You not tell me that you did not imagine trusting this shit on a low key.
My fucking god.
What? Just share it out. Just share it out.
Grandpa with Alzheimer's forgets he has Alzheimer's and remembers everything.
Fucking Christ. Sounds like something that would happen to him.
Hey, yo.
Did you know at one point in history, people were arrested for putting old grandparents against each other in like a fight pit, and the reason why it took them so long was because they were all dementia patients.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Hey, yeah.
Someone may
Oh,
bank
where
that.
did they learn how to fight?
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm assuming they was veterans. They can still move.
You mean to tell me that they remembered how to fight but not remember how to report crimes?
I mean, let's be honest. It was either let's be honest. Let's be honest. It was either blunt force trauma or dementia. Either way, they wasn't remembering shit at the following day.
Jesus Christ.
Grandpa Ernest got out of bed, was just like, "Yo, why my hip hurt so much?" Not remembering Grandma Judy hit him with a steel chair like it was WWE.
The motherfucking craziest haymaker in the history of the galaxy put his ass back in the hospital.
Put his ass back in his room.
Oh my fucking god.
Let's be honest though.
I just realized we could have just
Would you
looked at the.
Hmm?
I just realized we could have looked back. We could have just looked at the fucking initiative tracker to see how many kids are left. There's 2.
Okay. Also, guys, would you fight Oval, the fairy generative pet leader?
No.
You said
Why
what?
are you trying to make us fight her? He said you want to fight Opal, breakfast tea lady.
Wait, who?
Are you
You
stupid?
don't.
You gotta be
Lord,
stupid.
you don't know the lore.
So basically, right, back in the Airbnb where we were stuck in our upper room, right? This was off of a night of chaos, and actually, this was before the chaos and like Mario Party incident.
This was after because
was after?
we said it with
Yeah,
Jim Bean.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So this was after, right? Previous night did not go over so well. Most of us were asleep or passed out, and in the morning,
bitches.
I decided, you know what,
Fuck you, Mr. I'm not affected by it.
man, if you don't get your dementia-ridden ass done, forgot you drunk Jim Bean, forgot you ingested alcohol, and now you're sober. Get your bitch ass. But Shut up. I don't want to hear nothing from you.
My
Shut
dick is this big.
up. Shut up. So basically, following day, I booted a Pokemon Sword because Guy had given it to me, and I was playing through it at the time. And we had met Opal, Fairy-type gym leader. Now, we were all tired of shit in the morning, so we were just making jokes out of literally fucking anything that came up on the screen because we were all just sitting there watching. And at one point, she has this one line in the game that says, "Oh, the breakfast tea's kicking in." And the moment she does this, she Mega Evolves one of her Pokemon. Now, not Mega Evolves.
It's not Mega Evolution. Gigantamax.
Gigantamax, one of her
it's
Pokemon.
Same thing, same thing.
No, it's not.
Nah, it's not the same thing,
The
but
stats and boost them.
it's less valued. So basically, as she does this, she goes on a fucking rampage, knocking out I think 3 to like 3 and like 3 almost 4 of my
she knocked
Pokemon.
down 3 and kind of 1 to damn near death.
Yeah.
After at one point, you didn't point this out. You said, and I quote, "Oh yeah, she's easy so far."
Yeah, pretty much. Like in that instant, she shut me the fuck up.
Damn, bro.
Now we were all like laughing like most people, everyone else was laughing their asses off while I was sitting there fucking stunned at how quick this shit got turned around. And I can't remember who made the comment, but someone made the comment of, "Yo, what the fuck did she put in that breakfast tea? Jim Bean?"
I think it was King.
I think he might have made that comment.
It might be King. It might be King. Man.
I don't know. I can imagine him saying that. That's the thing.
Yeah. So so like that comment gets shot out, and we're all laughing our asses off. And slowly, it becomes a running gag that Opal has about 3 shots of Jim Bean in her breakfast tea, and the moment that shit kicks in, she just turns God mode and kills everything in her way.
Wait, you're forgetting an important piece of lore with this. Now, at the end of the gym, she's like, "Oh yeah, I'll walk you to like the next town." Essentially, it's like a fast travel thing. As you're walking, you see one of your rivals, who's kind of a bitch.
Yeah.
Kind of bitch.
Now, for clarification, this is a very old lady. She's using her parasol as a cane almost. She has like the arch back, everything like that. She's old.
Slowest person
The
you
moment
ever see.
the moment she sees him, she drops a parasol, starts sprinting to the boy, starts flash stepping, just teleporting, like, "Oh my god, yeah," like just looking at features, and she's like, "I'm gonna make you my femboy twink slave," and then just kidnaps him, just like kidnaps him.
Now you gotta imagine, this is like what, a 12-year-old male against what was her, like 80-something-year-old lady.
No, that bitch in the thousands.
Like basically someone to rival the queen in terms of age, right?
Yeah, I got it.
And she
I got it.
yanks him
Oh,
so
look at
damn
this, look
quick.
at
Right there.
The speed. This woman's like, she sprints up to him so fast, he is stun locked.
Terrified. He's terrified.
And mind you, this is the same old lady that took almost 2 damn minutes to walk out to the center of a field. And we're all sitting there
Look at her
thinking,
eyes. Look at her eyes.
Her dead cold
basically,
eyes.
this shit kicked in. Shit kicked in hard. So ever since, we've had this running gag that anytime someone says, "Yo, the breakfast tea's kicking in," it's basically God mode. Basically, no one can fucking beat you.
Bro, I need to know what Jim Bean she got, because that shit did not do it to us. That shit just like hurt us.
Nah, I don't know what you guys, but I just felt.
That bitch's kidneys work in reverse.
Not delivered to kidneys.
And that's a joke.
Yeah.
I get it now, I guess.
You had to be there for like the fuel humor out of it.
Maybe.
Next time, just tell your parents if you go to an event, say you're going to like a school event or some shit like that. They'll probably believe you for like 3 days.
Yeah.
I'm in college. We don't have school events anymore.
Yes.
Damn.
Wait. Your college doesn't have school events? Or not
No.
like? Well, not like school events. But like, do the dorms not do anything?
Yeah, no.
I don't live on dorms, so.
You can still go to them.
You could say that they're having like a fair or some shit like that.
Yeah, like there's no like There's like community day at your school, anything like that?
Yeah,
Like
we
Spirit
just had
Week?
like a. We just have. I think this week we're doing like a commuter fair thing. So it's just like a bunch of things for kids that like commute to school.
You can go to that.
Yeah, I go to it stuff. I don't know.
So, do you guys think it's overkill if I use the Crusader's blade on these children?
Nah, not at all. Actually, it might be a good thing. Actually, like send them off.
I'll just pull up with the blade. I could just imagine I unsheath the fucking blade ready to use it, and the sword's just like, yo, I don't know how we feel about killing kids, dog. They're undead. I mean, yeah, but they still kids. So anyways, that shit hurt my hand more than it needed to. I'm probably gonna log off. I'm a fuck with you.
Peace, broskies.
Yeah.
Later.
To be honest, same. I head out.
Also, before I go,
Actually, wait, Alex. Wait, Alex. Before you go, I have to explain something.
Oh.
what?
Alright, so if we're being like 100% logical here, yeah, no, that was Schrodinger's case. We're gonna fight her eventually. Like, cause like before I said that, I worked like I did like a Doctor Strange, like every possible scenario in the universe that could happen. The moment that my whole person lasted for more than one turn and Strahd was getting disinterested, I was like, this is where I die now.
I mean, that's the
It
thing.
was like, yeah, this ain't interesting no more. Kill the bard again.
Like, here's the thing, right? Prior to that, we could have gotten away with it because Strahd.
We were not getting away with that. I'm sorry.
No.
The
Because
moment, no. Okay, because like again, I'm thinking from Strahd's perspective.
Right.
He wants to see bloodshed. He sends out this so-called champion. This champion is currently getting held by some random half-elf orphan twink, and while his friends gang jump him.
they just start.
This isn't very interesting now, is it?
Now, here's the thing. It depends who you ask, because for me, that shit was theater quality. Like, some fucking... Like,
Oh, to us, yeah, because we're the ones beating him.
Yeah,
Strahd, he hates me.
No, but here's the thing, right? Up till this point, it was like, he looked like he was about to walk away. I think it was just the comment. Because, like, he hit you with that death glare pretty early on after some of the comments made. If it wasn't for that, I feel like we could have walked out. But we still would have had Wolfram down there.
Okay, because like again, I feel like again, I did like the whole scenario thing worked out right. So I worked out option one. I say nothing. We at the end of the fight, we get hit up with like either okay, like it didn't go 100% the plan, but something like similar. Like we would have to do it with Odessa in some way, shape, or form, right? My first thought is okay. This happens. Hold person lasts more for a turn now. Strahd's now disinterested because I heard that beforehand. I'm like, okay. Realistically, Odessa's gonna jump down somehow and fight either all of us or knock me out to a concentration break, something like that. Scenario 2, I say this, the exact same thing would happen. Scenario 3, we kill him, or we kill her early irrespective. Odessa dropped down because Strahd's no longer interested. Scenario 4, I dropped the concentration. We still beat him somehow. Odessa drops in. Like I worked out every possible scenario. I've seen none where this ends out with we just leave scot free.
My boy. Let's be honest. We most likely could have gotten away with it. Strahd would have just been bored.
Alex, you are thinking way too nicely of Strahd.
No, because here's the thing, right? He was bored, right? And because the way I see the whole situation framed was that Strahd was gonna leave disappointed and just going, fuck it, I'll just go find my fucking entertainment somewhere else, right? At that point, my mind, the only reason I actually saw Strahd turning around and going, yeah, so just kill the bard, was literally because some of the comments made and the death glare he gave you. Like in my head, if the comments were never made and he never hit you with that death glare, he would have walked away, probably hitting us with some backhanded comments, but he wouldn't have set Odessa to kill you. She probably would have just hopped down and went, yeah, so you can all get out now. It's not scot-free, because we still would have Wolfram down there, but I don't think it would have ended with
you know
at
what I mean.
Glaive
You know what I
Point.
mean by scot-free.
Yeah, I don't think it would have ended with you at Glaive Point. It would have been tense, but definitely not with you at Glaive Point.
Nah,
That was
I get it. I think you're thinking like way too nicely of Mr. Von Zarovich over here.
I'm not thinking nice of Strahd at all. Like I said, that motherfucker, he's a problem. But at the end of the day, I feel like he was just like, you know what? I didn't get my entertainment. Fuck it. I'm going somewhere else. Like, he just gave up. I don't think he let us go. He just gave up.
Do you really think he would do that though?
Yes.
I can't like, cause like I've learned from watching half y'all people talk. I normally don't talk for that exact reason. I'm not trying to be like, well, here's my 2 cents, and then some random person goes, no, Yamez, your punishment is death. So I worked out like every possible scenario. I'm like, okay, what could happen here? What could happen here? I saw no other option.
No other option but to get the vampire lord pissed off at you.
Well, I saw no other option that like wouldn't result in the same thing.
Christ.
But yeah, no, that's just the way I saw it.
No.
And now, time to post this poorly made image I made in 5 seconds and then forgot to post.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Hold person.
You know what I mean?
I don't actually know that meme. This is a new one.
The people have just been posting like fighting game. It started with like a combo clip of Kazuya doing Electric Wind God Fist, and like every time he did it, it just cut. It just cut to like a clip of someone saying "damn," and I'm not gonna sugar. Actually, let me just send it to you. Yeah, it's this one. So naturally, people took the internet and started making their own versions. My favorite one's the Ginyu one. Give me a second. Also, make sure you have the volume up when you play it. So yeah, that's the meme. I find it funny personally.
That base is just getting abused.
I know it's hilarious.
Oh, Christ.
Anyway, night.
Alright. Alright, and with that, we're gonna end the stream here. Probably going to... Who's live? You're live. Let's just do a quick raid. For through. Yeah, what? Why isn't it going through? There we go. So thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. We got out of the catacombs, but we ended up in the same situation. Now, the back's against the walls. We are plowing through zombie children to actually talk to one of the older witches. Hopefully, that will get us out of this predicament. So, thank you all for watching. It's been interesting. DKW should go down on Thursday. I just need to do some last second work and set up a card, and we will be ready to go. Once again, thank you all, and I'll see each one of you beautiful people in the next one. Sayonara.